Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to learn one of the most important basics in English grammar, countables and uncountable nouns in English. So this topic will help you use words like many, much, a few, a little, and some currently in daily conversations. Now we have what are the nouns or what are nouns? Nouns are words we use to name people, places, things, or ideas. For example, in the case of person, we have a teacher. The, the case of place, we have a city, thing, book, and idea, for example, happiness. So, countable nouns. So, countable nouns are nouns you can count. They have a singular form and a plural form. For example, one apple, two apples, one chair, three chairs, one student, many students. So let's see some sentences. I have three books. There is a car outside. How many people are here? So in this case, we often use a and, many, or a few. You see in the sentences. So uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns you cannot count individually. So, do not have a plural form, are usually treated as a singular. So, the common examples are water, money, information, rice, music, advice. So, we have some everyday examples. I need some water. This information is useful. How much money do you have? So in this case, in uncountable nouns, we often use much, a little, or some. Example, we can check it is in our sentences some, much. Now, a key comparison: countable against uncountable. In countable, we have many, much, few. Apple, water, friends. Something that could be count. For example, apples. We can count apples, water, friends. And uncountable, a little time, two bags, some sugar. Let me see. I think there is a little error that I commit a mistake doing this session because apples is countable, yeah, that's right. But water is uncountable, so there is a little mistake. I apologize of this. So let's see the real answer. So countable is for apples, bags, and friends. No, these water and bags are mixed, so change it. So let's see. So we have countable many apples, two bags, and a few friends. And uncountable, we have a little time, much water, and some sugar. So that's the basic the mistake. And let's continue with the containers and measures. They are very important. So to count uncountable nouns, we use containers or measurements. For example, we have a glass of water, a cup of coffee, a piece of advice, a bowl of rice. So we can find them in this session of everyday examples. So can I have a cup? of tip, she gave me two pieces of advice. So now that can be both. So in English or in the grammar, we have some nouns can be countable or uncountable depending of the meaning. For example, in the case of chicken, I ate some chicken. So that's referring about food. In the other case, we have there are two kitchens that is talking about animals. So that's change the meaning depending of what we use in countable and uncountable context. So now paper. I need some paper. So we need material. I read two papers. So that is talking about documents, script with readings, reductions. Now coffee. I like coffee. That is talking about in general. Two coffees, please, sir. So we have two cups. Now we're talking about could we have two cups to dinner? Something like that. Now a quick mini story to practice this topic. Emma goes to the market. She buys 3 apples, 2 bananas, and a loaf of bread. She also buys some milk and a little cheese. At home, she drinks a glass of water and listens to music while cooking. So, after continue the common mistakes, I'm gonna reference some basics tips. That is, we have the countable nouns. For example, here we have the countable 3 apples, 2 bananas. That is countable, right? But in the countable nouns, we have some milk, a little cheese, a glass of water, and music. So also we have the other that could be both or depending on the context obviously, and we have the measurements. There is a loaf of bread and a glass of water. No, we have music because that is something related to speaking something formal, and it is also an uncountable when we are introducing uh, a new form, the structure. So music count in this case. So couple mistakes to avoid. I need informations. No, that is I need information in singular. And how many water do you drink? In this case is how much water do you drink because water is uncomfortable. I'm sorry. There is uncountable. So let's practice. Let me see if in this case we have it is countable or uncountable. So I have much or many friends. I need a few, a little. I need many, much, some. So that's the basic idea to choose the correct answer. Let me know in the comments what would be your correct answer. Finally, to remember, countable nouns can be counted, and countable nouns cannot be counted. Use many, much, a few, a little correctly. So taking note of these tips, no, this will make your English more accurate and natural. So if the lesson helped you, like the video and subscribe for more clear English lesson for beginners. See you in the next class. Thank you so much.